Good morning, children. As we have already studied DNA versus RNA and replication of DNA. So today we are going to study that is transcription unit and the gene, types of RNA and process of transcription.
The process of copying genetic information from one strand of the DNA into RNA is termed as transcription. Unlike in the process of replication, which once set in, the total DNA of an organism gets duplicated, in transcription, only a segment of DNA and only one of the strands is copied into RNA. Translation is the first stage of protein biosynthesis from RNA. In this process, formation of a polypeptide by using mRNA, that is messenger RNA, as a template, it occurs in ribosomes. In transcription, only a segment of DNA is duplicated and only one of the strands is copied into RNA. Both the strands are not copied because if both the strands code for RNA, two different RNA molecules and two different proteins would be formed, hence complicating the genetic information transfer machinery. Since two RNA produced would be complementary to each other, they would form a double stranded RNA without translation, making the process of transcription futile. This slide shows transcription unit. A transcription unit in DNA is defined primarily by the three regions in the DNA, that is, a promoter, the structural gene, and a terminator. There is a convention in defining the two strands of DNA in the structural gene of a transcription unit. Since the two strands have opposite polarity and the DNA-dependent RNA polymerase also catalyzes the polymerization in only one direction, that is 5' to 3', which is shown with the blue color in the slide, the strands that has the polarity with the 3' to 5' acts as a template. So it is also referred to as template strand as shown in the slide with the black color line. The other strand which has the polarity with the 5' to 3' and the sequence same as RNA except the thymine at the place of uracil. This is the nitrogenous base. It is displaced during the transcription and this one is known as the coding strand. All the reference point while defining a transcription unit is made with the coding strand. The promoter and terminator flank the structural gene in a transcription unit. The promoter is located towards 5' end of the structural gene, which is upstream. It is the DNA sequence that provides binding site for RNA polymerase, and the presence of promoter defines the template and coding strands. The terminator is located towards the 3' end, that is downstream of the coding strand, and it usually defines the end of the process of transcription. There are additional regulatory sequences that may be present further upstream or downstream to the promoter. As we know, a gene can be defined as the functional unit of inheritance. A cistron is a segment of DNA coding for the polypeptide. The structural gene in the transcription unit could be said to be monocistronic, that is mostly in eukaryotes, and the polycistronic, mostly in the bacteria or prokaryotes. Polycistronic mRNA contains more than one cistron and it codes for more than one protein. On the other hand, monocistronic mRNA contains one cistron and it codes for a single protein. Now let's talk about different types of RNAs. There are three types of RNAs. mRNA, that is messenger RNA, provides the template for transcription. tRNA, that is transfer RNA, brings amino acids and reads the genetic code. And third one is rRNA, ribosomal RNA, plays a structural and a catalytic role during translation. All the three RNAs are needed to synthesize a protein in a cell. This slide shows RNA and the process of transcription. In bacteria, there are three major types of RNAs as I told you in the previous slide: mRNA, tRNA and rRNA. All three types of RNAs needed to synthesize a protein in a cell. The mRNA provides the template tRNA brings amino acids and reads the genetic code, and rRNA plays a structural and the catalytic role during translation. There is a single DNA-dependent RNA polymerase that catalyzes transcription of all types of RNA in bacteria. RNA polymerase binds to promoter and initiates transcription, that is initiation, the first step of transcription. It uses nucleosides, triphosphates as substrate and polymerizes in a template-dependent fashion following the rule of complementarity. It also facilitates the opening of helix and contains elongation. Once the polymerase reaches the termination region, the nascent RNA falls off, so also the RNA polymerase. This results in termination of transcription. RNA polymerase is only capable of catalyzing the process of elongation, which is the second step of this process. Since the mRNA does not require any processing to become active, and also since transcription and translation take place in the same compartment, many times the translation can begin much before the mRNA is fully transcribed. As a result, transcription and translation can be coupled in bacteria. So this is all about the process of transcription in bacteria, that is in prokaryotic cell. In the next video, we will be talking about transcription in eukaryotic. So children, this is all about transcription and transcription unit. I hope you must have understood the concept, and tomorrow we will start with the genetic code and mutations. Thank you very much.